Toriko is a shonen manga created by mangaka Mitsutoshi Shimabukuro, which was serialized weekly in the Shonen Jump magazine from 2008 to 2016. The manga Toriko follows the main character, Toriko, who is a 25-year-old man in his quest to conquer legendary ingredients to place on his lifetime full course list, accompanied by his partner Komatsu, who is a weak and timid chef who has been inspired by Toriko's ambition. They both happen to team up and find rare ingredients and improve their skills. The main goal in mind is both of them hunting down the legendary ingredient named God, which supposedly was so influential and powerful ingredient that the strongest gourmet hunter of all time, Acacia, used to end the global war that took place 500 years ago. Toriko is accompanied by his 4 brothers known as the 4 Heavenly Kings, and each are different and powerful in their own right, and they all accompany each other on their own quest to complete their own full course. Now I bet this sounds dumb to a lot of you watching this video, but hear me out, it really does make sense. In the Toriko world, food makes you stronger. It's the same thing in our world. The more nutritious foods you eat, the more healthier and stronger you become over time. Except here we're dealing with a shonen manga. The food in the Toriko world would literally make you stronger, as in more powerful. Let me explain. There are few humans in the Toriko world where their biological composition are different compared to normal humans. Most gourmet hunters, who are known as Bishokuya in Toriko, are born or have injected or they've ingested gourmet cells into their bodies. Alongside Bishokuya, there are people known as Saiseya, whose purpose is to revive ingredients and prevent them from being exhausted. If a human or any animal in the manga has gourmet cells, they provide the organism with extreme regeneration and strength enhancing qualities, empowering and accelerating the evolutionary process, while also increasing the flavor of the organism if such a time came where it could be hunted or devoured. Now I can't get into the spoilers of how and when the origin of gourmet cells appeared on the Toriko world. As such, I would be spoiling the story for everyone. If an individual with gourmet cells consumes a particular tasty ingredient that matches the taste, or in a sense satisfies the desire of the gourmet cells to evolve, the cells would evolve and break a barrier needed for the human body to become much more stronger and powerful. The individual would then have increased physical strength and stamina, acquire new abilities or resistances to extreme environments. There's a particular downside to this though. The higher your gourmet cells evolve, the more you need to eat every day to survive. And as stated by Toriko at the start of the series, his calorie intake is so high that a food serving for 500 people would only get him 1/10 full. Literally, if he doesn't meet his calorie intake, he will die. Naturally, in a world full of diverse ingredients and their desire to become powerful, ominous foes will want the world's food supply for themselves, and they'll do anything necessary to become stronger, which is the main motif for the Bishokukai, an organization founded by one of the 3 most powerful, strongest people on the planet. The Bishokukai are composed of powerful gourmet hunters and criminals in their own quest to get stronger and make their boss the most powerful person on the planet. Toriko is a very masculine series. I sometimes think it should have existed in the 80s, where the popular shonen manga at the time revolved around strong masculine adult men, compared to the shonen manga now, where almost all the time the protagonists are weak kids or teenagers. A lot of people are put off with this manga because they think it's all about food, and that's it. Well, it is and it isn't. Food is just what these characters need to get stronger, alongside training as well. Toriko encounters strong foes in this series, and the fights are especially quite dark and gory sometimes, even for a shonen series. The anime turned the manga into a kid-friendly show with huge censorship, which masked Toriko for its true nature. I think this was the reason why the manga wasn't as popular as the big 3 at the time. It's a shame, but the manga was phenomenal. I remember every week was hype when a chapter used to come out. At that point, I didn't even care about One Piece, Bleach, or Naruto chapters, because all the time, Toriko used to blow it out of the water with excitement. This was especially true in the Gourmet World arc. That arc was amazing. The world building in Toriko is also immense. I could almost call it very similar to Hunter x Hunter's world. The diverse array of animals in the Toriko world is so huge that even humans aren't even the most intelligent animals that exist in the world. The planet in Toriko is about the size of Jupiter. You have the human world, which is the same size surface area of our planet, and the gourmet world, which amounts for at least 80% of the size of the planet, which isn't even shown on the map in the Toriko world. The gourmet world is so dangerous that just the climate would kill a normal human in an instant. The gourmet world is also teeming with powerful animals that are literally capable of destroying the planet with ease. If you're looking for a manga with excellent world building, interesting characters, Dragon Ball Z level fights, and quite a dark story at times, Toriko is what you should be reading. Honestly, I wouldn't even say I enjoyed it more than Gantz and Berserk. Toriko is my favorite manga. I like the anime too, but I would only recommend that as a secondary to the manga. I don't really want to expand upon what's already been said because I would be spoiling the series for everyone watching this video, but trust me in what I say, Toriko is amazing, and if it's not for you, alright, you'll know that when you've read the manga. But in my opinion, don't pass this manga up because it seriously is amazing, and the author of the show has put a tremendous amount of effort into this manga, and the fact